everybody! It is Building Inspector, aka Oki, aka Ocarina, and I am touring another Tricks or Treats 2020 house. This time I'm on Skyfire, Medium Homes, Creativity Reset 2, ToT2020 Aney's Fall Retreat by Quiarrah. The owner is Aney, Aney. It is Lion's Mane suite room, and it is in South Qeynos. So here we go. I've already voted, and I tried starting this video, and I got to the books, and yeah, I'll probably post a bloopers thing. All right. Ooh, the lighting in here. I didn't notice that when I first came in. It's all lit up in this little entry mud area. I like it. Nice lighting. I didn't notice it was all lit up before. I don't know, my eyes are just adjusted or something. I don't know, but I like your custom fireplace. It's very cool. And then I'm like, what is this? And I did something dumb. I'm like, snowy tree stump. I didn't know that it was that snowy on the bottom of the tree. Hello, it's a tree stump. The whole tree is not there. Just the stump. Oi. I like that you put this new tile down there. That's cool. And then, let's see, do you say anything? Thought someone said something when I first came in. Maybe only does it once. Okay. Let me see if I can. No, I can't. Alright. Let's just read the things. Oh, and I was playing with the eyeball, seeing if it moved. And it moves with me. Look, it moved. It moved. But it has to be a male. Females get a rose instead of a cool eye. Alright, here we go. So, ToT2020. Hi there, my name is Aney, and I am a lot of things. I love fall, the colors, and the feeling that comes with crisp breezes and smells. I would love a home that I can just snuggle up to in the winter. I love plants and cozy areas, little things here and there. I do love to cook and entertain for my friends. I do love to decorate for Halloween, so feel free to do that here. A holiday themed dinner party would be nice. Other than that, I am leaving this home in your hands. I do not mind spooky, but no pop ups, please. Please just have fun and do your thing. Cannot wait to see what you come up with. Thanks, Aney. If you need an expander or two, just let DK know and I'll be happy to provide them for you. Happy fall! And I don't know what the symbol is. What the heck is that? I don't know what that is. Okay. And soon to be winter. Maybe you're cursing or something? I'm supposed to read the dots? Anyway, I am Q, your swapper. Yes, Aney, you know me. Welcome to your somewhat haunted house. The rocker you sit in to read in your reading nook rocks by itself when you aren't in it. The piano bench in your spacious bedroom, well, it floats in mid-air. Try grabbing it when you want to sit down and play. Okay, the first time I heard that, I'm like, if you want to play in your bedroom, and I forgot the piano bench part of that. Anyway, yeah. Oh, and don't mind the ghostly lady. That would be Miss Wanda. She just loves to bake goodies for you. So if you smell something delicious in the middle of the night, that would be Miss Wanda baking. You will find some books to read if you like scary stories. I did not write them. You can find the author on his blog if you like them. He is really good. Miss Wanda is in memory of my mom. I created Miss Wanda for Susu's Bakery. I can't say that. And she could terrorize the burliest. Okay. of barbarians. Just ask would Lorm, who dropped a tureen of soup because he was so afraid of her. A sweet lady, but you know what they say. You don't want to get the sweet ones mad. Okay. I'm sorry about your mom. It's always sad when you lose someone you love. Too sad. Okay. Miss Wanda says, don't mind me, dearie, just whipping up some snacks. Okay, that makes more sense now, but I still don't see her. Unless this is Wanda. Oh, it's a house actor. Okay. Alright, so his domain. Uh-oh, this is long. Here we go. His domain, a gust of frigid night air, blew past James as he wound through the park, making him shiver. Like a dream, only he knew he wasn't asleep. The world was unnaturally quiet and still. There was only the wind, sighing like a mournful spirit. Orange lamps lit the edges of the asphalt path, but the dim illumination only seemed to hint at all the things it refused to reveal. So many dark corners and hidden shadows. Anything could be out there, watching, waiting, hunting. The most distressed thing was that he couldn't remember why he was here. Memory was a vague thing, a thin mist that parted and evaporated whenever he reached for it. James's eyes flitted from one shadow to the next. He licked his lips. They felt cold and dry. The wind was blowing harder now, trees swaying back and forth in harsh rhythm. Leaves and branches played a haunting tune, a dry, raspy sound. James caught movement on his right. He whirled, strained to hear, but there was nothing. More movement to his left, the slightest flicker on the edge of vision. Again he whirled, and again there was nothing. James ran. Lamps and trees streaked by in a blur until his side ached and his breath started to come in ragged puffs. He had no idea where he was going, no idea what he was running from, only that he couldn't stop, that stopping meant dying. It seemed the trees and asphalt went on forever. He could make out buildings on the horizon, a smattering of yellow-orange windows like distant stars, but running never seemed to bring him any closer. James' heart pounded until it had become a high-frequency beat that made him feel lightheaded. Eventually he stopped, and when he couldn't catch his breath, he fell to his knees, gulping for air. He wanted to keep running, but when he tried to scramble to his feet, he only succeeded in falling to his hands and knees once again. "Why do you run from me?" James froze. He tried to discern the source of the voice, but it moaned and whistled with the wind, so that it seemed to come from everywhere at once. They all do, you know. They all believe they can escape. They think that if they run fast enough, that if they run long enough, they can get away. That they can cheat me out of what's always been mine. The wind was now whipping at James's hair and clothes in a violent gale. A figure emerged from the shadows, not from a place of hiding, but from the shadows themselves. It loomed over him, wearing the blackness like a cloak. James wanted to scream, to summon anyone who might be close enough to help. But whatever sound he'd wanted to make had gotten caught in his throat. Finally, in a hoarse whisper, he croaked, "Who are you?" "Yes," the figure mused in that same elemental voice. "And they always ask me the same thing. Who am I? Why have I come? And they all know the answer before they even ask. Deep down, they've always known the answer." The figure knelt before him, and as he leaned in with a face that was shrouded in darkness, the air grew colder. "Have you figured out who I am yet?" James had lost most of his body's warmth. He shuddered, hugged himself with shaking arms. Death. Yes. James' vision blurred around the edges. "You've come to take me," said James. "Because I'm yours." "Yes, you are." The blackness enfolded him, blinded him. A breeze gazed at the surface of his left ear like a kiss. "Death is my domain." A flicker of consciousness, like a sputtering flame, and then James went to join death in the dark. Copyrighted 2020 Jeff Coleman, all rights reserved. For reproduction rights, please contact the author, who happens to be a kind and eminently reasonable man. And here's another one. Brave New World by Quiarrah. Okay. The world shifts, and my chest, starved of oxygen, begins to heave. The environment around me transforms into a jumbled mass of foreign geometries, where nothing is familiar except for the certainty that this has happened before and that it will happen again. My throat constricts, and soon I feel as if I've plunged into the ocean. I gasp, shudder, reel, while dark spots blossom in my field of vision. An infinity passes, in which I teeter on the edge of oblivion. Then I feel a pull. My chest expands like a balloon. Air! Sweet air! Coughing, shaking, I open my eyes. With fractured vision, I behold the world, deconstructed, like a painting by Picasso. The earth's straight edges have warps like plastic on a stove. I try to move, but the same disease that infected the world has infected me, leaving my arms and legs misshapen. Sorry. I try to stand, and my body lurches and spins, twisting through unseen dimensions. None of this makes sense, I say to myself, and a voice rises up before me in reply. Nothing in life does. But do I know that the world is different? I do know that the world is different. Adapt and learn. That's all you can do. That's all any of us can do. The voice is right. So I find my balance on a pair of slanted legs, and after a bleary, drunken gaze at the alien landscape that surrounds me, I set off to explore this brave new world. Copyright 2019 Jeff Coleman, all rights reserved. So let me see if there's anything else. This one's probably one. No. I think that's the last one. Okay. At least in this bookcase. Alright. The enemy within. Emily trembled in the dark. She was not alone. You can't get rid of me so easily, her demon snarled, a writhing mass of black. You're not strong enough. It had controlled her for most of her life. It was the power behind her throne, the puppeteer that pulled her strings from beyond the shadows. You hurt me, Emily whispered. Sorry, I yelled it. Her demon didn't reply, only issued a rumbling laugh that shook the world around her. You used me. Her heart pumped like a piston. Her hands were sweat-soaked sponges, and the world tilted and began to spin. But she would not let this creature consume her. It thrived on her anxiety and fear, and there was nothing else for her to do but cut the cord. Something in her features must have caught her demon's attention, because it stopped laughing. What are you going to do? By way of reply, Emily pulled a knife. It caught the glimmer of a distant light and seemed to burst in a white pyrotechnic flash. She hiked up her skirt and looked down. Beneath, attached to her clammy, pallid skin, was a shadow blacker than the dark that connected her to her demon like an unholy umbilical cord. She seized it with her other hand. The knife hovered, ready to cut. It would hurt us both, her demon rasped. You wouldn't dare. But Emily would. She'd had enough. She hesitated for just a moment before thrusting the blade down. Both screamed. Emily and her demon threw back their heads as one and howled like mortally wounded animals. Through the bond they shared, each could feel the other. Fear rebounded, a feedback loop of mounting trauma that nearly destroyed them both. Then there was a snap, and Emily recoiled. She smacked hard into the wall behind her, and a single starburst of pain drove her to her knees. When it began to subside, she finally had the chance to catch her breath. She examined the skin beneath her shirt once more. Clean. Her skin, in fact, had already started to fill with color. She gazed up, terrified the creature might be waiting to pull her back. But this time, Emily was alone. Taking a deep breath, Emily let her face fall into her hands and cried. Copyrighted 2020 Jeff Coleman. All rights reserved. For reproduction rights, please contact the author, who happens to be a kind and eminently passionate man, or reasonable man. Passionate, reasonable, whatever. Alright. So let's take a look at everything else. I like the bookcases that you made. There's a book flying. Okay. Let's go to this room first, I guess. Well, here's the kitchen. So here's Miss Wanda. I like the kitchen. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Nice fridge. Nice sink. Nice table setting. A little herby, mushroomy thing in the middle. Very nice. Ooh, and I like your window. And I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. Way to lock it or something? I don't know. Very nice. Okay. Where's my water? Nice fireplace. Ooh, a throne too. That for a chair. A bathroom. Very nice. You got the jumbo size toilet paper. You're all set. Unless you're gonna need toilet paper again. Then you're gonna have to fight my mom for it. What is this thing sticking up on the side? Oh, you've got their toothbrush in a glass. That's cute. I like that. And I'm liking that you have something in the window, like outdoor scene and stuff. Very nice job. I'm wondering why there's no door to the bathroom though. I guess you're around the corner, so it doesn't matter. I don't know, but you might be a little exposed in the bathtub. Maybe people are just braver than I am. I have to tell you this funny story. I might have said this story before, but I can't remember. So, Age of Conan was coming out, and my husband was super excited and everything, and we got the collector's edition. We got this artwork book, and we flipped through it, and there was this gorgeous female, and she was basically naked. Like, she didn't have any top on, and she had like a see-through thing over her bottom. And we were having a release party for that game, and they were all going to be guys. I was the only female, like normal, and my husband was like, "We should get a cake," and I said, "You know what would be awesome on top of it is a picture of this naked girl." And he's like, "I don't think anyone will do it." I'm like, "I'll find someone." So I called all over the place, and I finally found a bakery that would do it. And when it came time to pick it up, they brought it and set it on the thing, and they were trying to ring me up, and everybody got a look at the cake, and the person delivering it said something, and all I could say to her is, if I looked that good, I'd walk around naked all the time too. Sorry. I like what you did with the treasure hoards. That's very nice. I like the little window seat. So anyway, I'm a crazy woman. I found someone to print a naked girl on the thing. It was beautiful art. So, and they're like, "Well, are you sure you have permission?" I'm like, "I'm pretty sure the game would be totally fine that we have a picture of their artwork on a cake to have a release party," which got all of her friends to buy the game, by the way. I'm sure they'd be fine with it. That's the stuff in the moving crate. Why did I click on that? I don't know. Because I'm rambling and stuff. This is a very cute home. I really like, I'm guessing this is the bed. Oh, I'm seriously stuck. I am stuck. I like your little bookcase or whatever. I like how you turn it into bookshelves or whatever. Shelving. That's what I want to say. It's cute. I like it. I've never seen anyone do that before, by the way. But yeah, that must be the custom bed. It's very cute and comfortable, I'm guessing. All right. Okay, so that is it. I think there's one more house. I hope to see you soon for SSHS 2020. Sign up, people. You have through the 21st. 22nd of this month, November. You're going to get assignments maybe. Hopefully that day. And it goes until January 22nd. You have 2 whole months. 2. Sign up, people. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you in the last video. Bye.